down. We the Lions. We just got a touchdown. We the Lions. We just hit a field goal. We the Lions. We going to the Super Bowl. We the Lions. Got another first down. We the Lions. We just got a touchdown. We the Lions. We just hit a field goal. We the Lions. We going to the Super Bowl. We the Lions. First game of the season.
Y'all already know what time it is. Masks are on. The masks are on, Jose. We are officially live. Welcome to Season 3, Episode 3 of the Fantasy Guys. I dare somebody come up in here and tell us something right now, Jose.
Gee, I'm telling you that right now, cuz. CJ started this.
It would be a bad decision. I'll tell you that right now.
First person that walked through that door.
Oh.
Let me just find out somebody coming through that door.
I mean, you guys got me sold. I'm not even a big, individual team guy, but, I mean, you guys got me sold on the Lions this year.
Yes,
I'm part of the gang.
Yes, he is.
Who's your NFL team?
So I really don't have one. Growing up, I kind of flipped around. I mean, I was a Buffalo Bills fan growing up. Early 94 Super Bowls, I cried as a kid. I mean, let's just
think it's time.
And then, 2000s, I was a Ravens guy. They had Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, Willis McGahee. I mean, they had my Miami guys, and I kind of went with that. But, playing fantasy for almost 20 years, I've kind of just liked individuals. I'm a huge college guy, but I love the individual players because you go with the guys
you follow them. Yeah,
yeah, you're rooting them on. You don't care. You got two guys, but going through the Lions 0-16 and seeing a lot of the downfalls, the bad draft picks, watching us pass up on so many great players.
But now we just scored a touchdown. We the Lions.
What?
Yes, what I'm being around.
We just beat the Chiefs. We the Lions.
being around y'all. You guys got me real hyped up right now. I mean, I'm ready to go buy a jersey. I just don't know whose jersey to buy.
We have room on the bus. AB.
By the way, it's a Jameson Williams jersey, Moti. Tell him.
No. I was gonna say. I was gonna say.
You won that off FanDuel.
No. What's my man number 8? What's the
Josh Reynolds?
Oh, that's one of my booms.
All right, chill out.
Huh?
Okay. Welcome, everybody. Let's get the show going on the road. We want to first of all say we're going to have a great show today. We're looking forward to an amazing show. Feel free to shoot your questions away. If you are a new audience, this is what we do. We answer all of your questions, any fantasy questions you may have. We are here for it. Again, this is Season 3, Episode 3 of the Fantasy Guys. Be sure to follow us on all of our pages, YouTube, Oz Media, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok under Oz Media. You can listen to the show later on Apple and Spotify podcasts under Oz Media. If you want to call in, the number is 313-306-1750. Again, 313-306-1750.
Takes less than a second to hit the like and the subscribe button, guys. You want to like it, subscribe, support, please.
Thank you. And you're already here, right? Just hit that button. We appreciate it. All those help us out, obviously. Be sure to give our shout outs to our sponsors. You got Hanley International Academy, Juice Box, Qahwah House, BC Adhesives, Unique, Coney Island Specialty Medical Center, and the Balkan House Restaurant. We appreciate all of the sponsors for the Fantasy Guys show. Yusuf, we're going to start off with the uniqueness of Unique Coney Island. Got to give a shout out to Sambo, Nate, Big Nasty, and everybody over there at Unique Coney Island. We appreciate them. They have an express as well in downtown Detroit. You can go pick up your food from there as well. Shout out to Unique Coney Island. We're about to talk a bunch of football. Lions, the NFL, fantasy football. Make sure you stay tuned in. Shout out to Unique Coney Island. All right, Yusuf, I'm looking for a place for some unique food.
It sounds like you're trying to go to Unique Coney Island.
It sounds like you're right. Unique Coney Island is famous for their original unique pita, homemade chicken lemon rice, unique chicken qalaba, shawarma, gyro, and much more. They also now have a rewards program where every 100 points you get $7 off your next meal. They currently have 2 locations, one in Sterling Heights and one in downtown Detroit. So if you're looking for a place that has unique foods, be sure to stop by Unique Coney Island. All right, Moti, I'm going to need your quick barber judgment, right? So I see that my homie Eamon just tuned in, 18-year-old, okay?
Yeah.
Moti, go ahead and let me know. How's it looking for, you know what I'm saying? He been doing this for a few years now, Moti.
Let me see.
You know what I'm saying?
Around, let me see.
Got you looking fresh.
Good, Moti, pass the test.
You know what, man? When I look at haircuts, obviously I look at.
Tony's here.
Whoa. Yo, man, Tony. You can't be running in here like that, man.
Knock, big dog.
Yo.
Tony, I was trying to save your seat. They said you always running late. Someone needs to fill the seat, though.
Yeah.
I like this so I can
So you.
have you right in front of me.
Yeah.
I was gonna go straight for your knee, dog.
Yeah, Tony, what's going on, man? You walked in.
The good one too.
Oh, for real?
Oh man.
Nah, you guys you guys are crazy, but that's the whole nother story.
All right. So going back, Moti, what were you saying about the cut?
Yeah, I look at the blending. You know, what I'm saying? I feel like every barber should focus on the blending. It's very important to their haircut. Barbers want to get you off the seat so they can take care of the next customer so they can make more money, right?
Yeah.
You know, I think barbers should focus on the blending, and he did a good job on the blending.
Shout out to Amen here. He did a great job. We appreciate him.
Do you know who is who?
Who's who?
He can't. He doesn't know where he's at right now.
Who he is right there with the glasses.
We
There
the
you go.
Lions.
Yeah.
That's what he does. Make sure you get
That's T-Mac.
slide the mic
That's
a little closer
O-Mac.
to you too.
That's
I think it's
A-Mac.
good, right?
Hey, Jamison Williams.
I know.
Yeah. That's a J-Mac.
Only Moti would peep that out.
All right. So with that said, we're here to talk football. We're not going to talk about the Lions just yet.
Not yet.
We're going to start off with the biggest week one takeaways. I want to hear what you guys thought. Like, it could be fantasy or it could be reality. Like, what's one thing after week one you guys said, like, oh, man, you know what? I was either right, I was wrong, or it's going to be interesting. Jose, go ahead. Start us off with that.
Wow. First thing I thought was, wow, the Bills are really irrelevant.
Yeah. I don't like them, man.
I don't like them.
I don't like the Bills either.
I just don't like Buffalo in general because I be beefing with my people over there.
Oh, yeah. You got to be careful.
I know.
They come strong.
I know, but we the Lions.
Yes.
You know, this is different now.
That's what we do
We're the
around
best
here.
team in the game.
We're different, Detroit.
Yeah.
What you say?
It's different.
That was the meme right there. That was the meme right there. All right, Tony, talk to me.
What's up, Tony?
Hey, do the meme right quick, Jose.
So,
No, use this one.
no, yo, this guy is really scaring me, man.
What's the biggest takeaway you thought about fantasy reality from week one?
Philly is coming off a little slow off that Super Bowl hangover. If Tua is healthy, Miami's dangerous.
Yeah.
And Detroit, man, they look good.
Yeah.
Detroit
best.
really looks good.
Yeah, I like those. I like those. How about you, AB? What's the biggest week one takeaway you felt like coming out of week one?
It's week one. It's just week one.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Well, I dropped half my fantasy. Team,
That's
so
the
that's
problem.
what I do.
That's the problem, though. Everybody panicked on week one.
Yeah.
It's week one. Take Joe Burrow, for example, in Cincinnati.
Oh, that bum's on waivers now.
But hold up.
Oh,
they,
sorry.
they started the same way last year. The dude played 0 preseason snaps. You know what I mean? The guy just got paid. You really think he's going to sit there and just bust out like that? Like just be a bust?
No.
Realistic.
No, he's not. He's not.
T. Higgins, 0 catches.
That's a good time to trade for T. Higgins.
I'm just saying,
targets.
So,
yeah, but fantasy wise, you're absolutely right. You know, that's that right now. Sell them
Oh, by the way.
or buy
yeah.
low. Excuse me.
Don't
buy
sell.
low. No,
Hey,
buy
Rico's
low.
been saying this for a while.
Yeah.
But Cleveland is
Mistake on the lake.
the
Good.
truth, yeah.
No, they're not.
Whoa.
Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland
Cleveland
Browns is.
Yep, that does prove your theory.
I mean,
week
Rico's
one.
been saying-
What did you see from Cleveland?
Remember you
Tom,
said
to
Buffalo
make you-
family,
or out of call in. I want to see.
Defensively,
Okay.
Miles Garrett
yeah,
was just balling.
defensively.
That's all it is.
Their offense is enough. They run the ball. They could throw the ball. They have enough receivers to throw the ball.
Is enough good.
Their quarterback is in place, and their defense is solid.
I've told you. I remember when I think they're a balanced team.
Yeah.
Cleveland Browns. I don't know if they're gonna win the division, but I do think they have a great shot of making the playoffs. They have like you said, their quarterback. That was the one weakness that they kind of had in the last few years is their quarterback position. And as long as Watson plays above average, which he done his whole career, I think they're in a good position. It's the best talent he may have had, like, you know, from top to bottom on both sides of the ball.
Who impressed you last week from the AFC North?
Yeah, the AFC North
Cincinnati,
didn't play really well.
Baltimore.
It's week one.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but it is
Week
week one.
one.
It's week one.
Cleveland, man. Cleveland
Tony,
really impressed me from the AFC North.
Tony, it's week one.
That does matter. Moti, what's your biggest takeaway?
But they played Cincinnati.
I'm gonna stay in that
It's week
division.
one.
I'm gonna stay in that division and talk about Baltimore.
Yeah.
You know, Baltimore, Lamar Jackson signs a big contract. You know, he was a couple years removed from his MVP year. I'm not gonna lie to you. To me, he's struggling. You know, Baltimore stacked that team up with weapons now. You know, his always thing was like he don't have enough weapons, right?
Absolutely.
Now he has no weapons. You know, and then now they lose the running back, which he's injury prone. I think he's you know, I don't think
He's done. I think
Yeah.
he's done. I think
Look for Gus the Bus.
Lamar?
JK.
Oh, JK, yeah.
From
J.K. Dobbins.
the Ohio State.
So Lamar's struggling, man. But that division, man, who's gonna come out of that? That's crazy. But I wanna ask you guys a question, and I want you guys to put your a coaching cap on right now.
Yes.
Okay. AB, you mentioned Joe Burrow didn't have preseason snaps, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now some teams are not playing their first team guys in the preseason. How do you guys feel about that?
I think it all depends on how much years they have in experience in the NFL. Joe Burrow's situation, I probably would have not played him because he's coming off a calf injury, and those are obviously something to be taken serious because it could be from a calf to an Achilles. That's the next step. So it all depends on the situation. Now, for instance, like the Lions, they were healthy pretty much all camp. Goff didn't play a snap. I think he should have played at least a drive. Like you're healthy.
Well, they had those joint practices, which they were live.
Yeah, they're live. So I mean, like I said, a drive, just so you could get a taste of what it feels like. So you don't come out the first game of the season like Goff did the first 2 possessions looking like he didn't know what was going on. And then finally he started to warm up.
What they're using now, too, is that extra game in the season. So, oh, my God, we got to be careful. We can't. I mean, every year, that last preseason game, you had your first team for at least the first quarter.
Yep.
You gave them that opportunity, let them mesh them, go up against somebody outside of who they're practicing. You know what I mean? And now there's that 18th game or 17th game on schedule. So now everybody's so afraid to play their vets or play their starters. And I think it hurts. I think that's what you're seeing with a lot of slow starts. There's a lot of teams, if you look past the last couple of years, there's a lot of really good teams who start 1-3, 2-2, who don't look as good. Or there's teams that come out that are 2-0 and 3-0, and the collapse comes once everybody else catches back up.
Yeah, it does. It happens every year.
You feel like that first game is the preseason game?
Well, as long as we win, I don't care.
I mean, it's a game that, I think the Lions look good. I mean, we're not going to talk.
Yeah.
When I'm saying it's week 1, there's a couple of teams out there that were deceiving, I think.
Cincinnati started 0-2 last year, guys.
Exactly. Who was
That's
their
what I was
first
just
game?
about
They
to
lost
say.
to a scrub team last year.
Yeah, and they were
Browns.
struggling.
But it was the same.
It probably was.
It was the
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
You got to, you give these guys a chance to really mesh, and Cool Joe is gonna light up that cigar. I think
Joe Breezy.
that's my guy.
There's definitely a lot of overreactions that happened after week 1. For me, the biggest takeaways for me was the Packers are going to be a good team this year. I think they're going to be the second best team in the NFC North.
You're talking about them and the Rams.
Yeah, the
Could
Rams.
be deceiving.
The Rams.
Very.
The Rams shocked the heck out of us. Let's be real.
big
I think
time.
they're deceiving. I think they're not as good as they played. The Seahawks, I don't know what happened.
I mean, we'll know today about the Seahawks.
Yeah, but as for the Packers, I do think they're gonna be all right. Like I think they're gonna be 9-8, 10-7. Pushing us to the limits up until the end of the year, making sure we don't clinch immediately. Watch out for the Packers. But I do got a coach already in my hot seat, guys. The hot seat. Armando calls out the hot seat for the coaches. It's
Quick.
you gotta watch out for them, and that is Moti's boy Brandon Staley from the Chargers.
Yep.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Moti. They're so talented,
Man.
but that is the only reason why I was afraid to be serious about the Chargers, because somehow they just don't mesh together, and obviously it all comes down to the coach at the end of the day, and he is officially on the hot seat. Let the Chargers start off 2-4 or something. Don't be surprised if they send my man packing and let somebody like Kellen Moore or whoever they have on that team take over, because the Chargers is way too talented, and they just paid Herbert big money. And so watch out for Brandon Staley. The Chargers, I don't get them. They're man-and-man coverage on Tyreek Hill. He's dominating them the whole game, and they didn't make no change. So I don't know.
Well, I mean, first of all, they're in a tough conference, probably a tough division too. We got to see what the Raiders and the Broncos are this year. That plays a role. Also, it's their defense. Offensively, they're fine. Those weapons you're talking about, they're all on the offensive side. The only thing on the defense side, who they got? Bosa and James.
Yeah.
You got J.C. Jackson. You got Khalil Mack.
Jackson, yeah.
J.C. Jackson gave up a couple of big plays versus Miami, but we'll see, about him. But you're right, though. You're right. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that defensively, they're, what I'm saying, that's where their problems are at.
No, for sure, for sure. So we'll see how everything goes. Those are a couple of our week 1 takeaways. Let's talk about quickly fantasy. Anybody want to mention anything about fantasy? You know, their teams or how things went. You know, right here in front of us, this is the Fantasy Guys Trophy. We'll be having it on the table hopefully every show. This is what we're fighting for in the Fantasy Guys League. But any takeaways in fantasy? Something that surprised you guys? Something that shocked you guys? Jose's looking up in the air. Talk to us, Jose.
I don't know, man. It was just a wild week for me.
Yeah, it was a weird week in fantasy. Yeah. You know, a lot of teams, you know, didn't score that many points.
Yeah, up and down.
It was
down
a
and
slow
up.
start, but one team that did score a lot of points was Dave is my friend.
Dave is my friend.
Congratulations to him.
Thank you.
That was the first week in the Fantasy Guys League. A lot of people were down his draft and kind of seeing where he was going with that, but you know, he did well. I don't know who that is. I don't know who the manager for Dave is my friend.
That's Ahmed Thabit, by the way. I don't know if you wanted to.
He's my friend, by the way.
He's a pretty good guy.
That's Dave's friend?
Yeah.
He's not. That's not true.
But I've already lost J.K. Dobbins, man. I got to stop taking these, you know, Baltimore running backs.
That's your
Year
problem.
in, year out. I mean,
That's your problem.
What's my problem?
You don't come see me.
That's true. You got to go see my
I'm already down Cooper Cup and
Come see me.
J.K. Dobbins in that league.
Come see me.
In that league, I can't take you serious. I don't know.
I
don't know whether
I like it, Manny.
Pac-Man or Teletubby or
What the hell?
bro.
Goon Squad.
Goon Squad.
Okay,
We the Lions.
what?
Hey, first of all, Isa, remember we hooped against him,
Yep.
Sufi's nephew.
It didn't go well.
Didn't go well. He said we need a rematch, by the way. He said that. Anonymous
He
line.
got to talk to Sufi about that because
He got to get a haircut.
Yeah, he got to either get a haircut because the bet was the beard or the hair, and he didn't do well. You know, he didn't fare well against Sufi, which not a lot of people do besides me.
There you go.
Wow.
Every season there's a worst to first division winner. This year it will be the Browns. That is true. It happens every year where like a team that finishes last jumps up and finishes first, and he's calling out the Browns this year. All you guys seem like you know what you're saying besides the guy in the white hoodie, Anonymous.
Yo, this anonymous guy, he comments every week.
Yo, man.
Yo, shout out to Anonymous.
Shout out to Anonymous.
Straight up.
Thanks
you know
for
what I'm
watching.
I
For
don't
sure.
like
Please
it.
like and subscribe.
There you go.
I definitely don't like Anonymous.
Well, Anonymous.
I'm starting to wonder if it's my son
Is he?
Could be. It could be, all right?
because he kind of went against everything I've told him in fantasy, and it's worked.
And it's
Oh,
worked.
God.
Shout out to Cal Trey.
Yeah, that's not good.
We're going to go ahead and give a shout out to our second sponsor today. We're going to give a shout out to Juice Box. Shout out to Juice Box. And then we're going to talk about the Lions. And then we're going
He
to dive
might
into
be
fantasy.
anonymous.
Who, Hakeem?
Hakeem.
Shout out to Hakeem. We appreciate him.
H, my man.
Shout out to Juice Box. And then we're going to talk about the Lions.
All right, Yusuf, I want you to envision this with me, okay? Imagine you just had a long day at work, and all you want is a nice, cool, refreshing drink to top it all off. Do you know where you stop by at, Yusuf?
It's got to be Juice Box.
It's definitely Juice Box. If you're looking for a place with the best smoothies, milkshakes, ice cream, cereal bars, and slushies, then Juice Box is your one-stop shop. You can try things like their Biscoff or Nutella shakes, crepes, watermelon blast, strawberry burst, or mango smoothies. And if you're looking for a place to hang out, they have a comfortable outdoor patio/courtyard area that you and your friends can enjoy while trying those delicious drinks. So be sure to stop by Juice Box. They have a Hamtramck location right there on Joseph Campo, with more locations coming soon. You'll be sure to leave there with a big smile on your face. You'll also be able to order your drinks from the new Juice Box app, which will also be coming soon. It will be downloadable on all of your smartphone devices.
I'll text in the group chat from home.
All right, quit playing. Got another first down.
We the Lions.
We just got a touchdown.
We the Lions.
We just hit a field goal.
We the Lions.
We going to the Super Bowl.
We the Lions.
Got another first down. We the Lions. We just got.
Hey, can we? First of all, Bosch came in and said multi trades offers are mad suspect. By the way, he just had to throw that out there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bosch. Let me tell y'all a little something, okay? This is the hypest Detroit has been in my lifetime. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, because let me tell you why. Like, we had that years with Stafford, but I'm trying to tell y'all, like, we never really had an identity. Like, we really,
Even when we had Calvin.
yeah, like,
Even when we had Sue.
we didn't know what we were doing. You know, we were just talented somewhat.
Listen,
you know,
I always felt like back then we always had something missing.
Yes.
Right? We got the best receiver, best quarterback. We ain't got the best line, though. Our line's weak. We had a great defense, no great secondary. You know what I'm saying? It was never, it all ain't click at the same time like right now. Because we're clicking on every level. We got a great secondary, great linebackers, good defensive line, one of the top 3 offensive line, a great running back duo, go-to receivers, a great tight end, and a manageable quarterback.
Yeah, man. Honestly, this is a time to be alive for the Lions. Like, there are people. That's why I was kind of talking about Mike Tirico's situation. Like, he knows what we've been through. Like, we should be celebrating our victories because obviously it's not going to be all la 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 for the rest of the season. So when you have a big win in Kansas City like that, you should be happy.
Tip your hat.
When you're 1-0 and you already know it's about to be crazy this Sunday, we should be excited, man. Like we don't have this. Like we don't have this in a long time. So big game today, Lions and Seahawks. Let's talk about it. Moti, what are your expectations for Detroit this week, man?
The Seattle Seahawks got a couple guys. Their tackles are out. You know what I'm saying? They just signed a couple of guys from the streets. I expect the Lions to join the hype and show that this hype is real and just come out like you guys mentioned. The line right now is what, 4.5? I would, if I was a betting man, I'm taking that line.
Me too, man. I think we're gonna dominate them on a defensive line. Like I think Aiden Hutchinson's gonna get hit like 2 sacks.
Okay.
I think we're gonna have 5 sacks total. I think we're gonna just wreak havoc, and then our offense. Seattle might get their touchdowns too because they are right. But I think like you said, 31-17. That's a good score. That's a very good score to me. AB, what are your thoughts on the game, man?
I mean, watching last week again, my first statement was just week 1, but watching last week and what the Rams did, and obviously, the momentum the Lions are taking from week 1 and the end of the season last season, I think the Lions romp them. I really do.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be some big games. I mean, if we're going to go fantasy implications.
Start everybody?
Shootout? Is it a shootout?
I think Montgomery goes off.
We talked about this.
I mean, if you're
Boom Philly?
almost boom
Formula?
Philly. You're almost boom Philly, Nuka, Muka, Puka, whatever.
No, his question.
It wasn't.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about
He's not playing.
I'm talking about what he did.
Oh, what he did, yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Now give Goff and what St. Brown's got going, and I don't know. I just think the Lions win.
I mean,
I
Seattle,
think they romp. I mean, you're gonna have the masks. There's just so much hype.
Yeah.
Listen.
Billy Southend.
Oh.
Yeah, we got big bills.
Seattle's also missing the corner and their safety, Jamal Adams. So it's a big game. Oh, he's playing.
He's active? Okay, there you go. Big Billy Buckets.
Hey, salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Player of the week, Billy Buckets.
No, he's not.
Week 1.
No, he was not.
Week 1, he was.
Hey, don't argue.
He's not the player of
He's
the
a
week,
walk-in
week 1.
2020, whether you like it or not. People passed him up in the first round, and oh my God, they're ready to throw their guts.
You are the Tyreek Hill of the LOL league.
Throwing that out there.
Shit.
Hey, salam alaikum, Shabab. I want to tell you guys, mashallah, I love the show. The majority of you guys know what you're talking about. I think you guys are great. And mashallah, my prediction, the ticket prediction tonight, Lions 31, Seattle 10.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Write it down.
21.
Write it down back there. Yusuf got it down. We got it.
Yep, Billy
That's
Buckets.
31.
The big ticket.
And tell Tony the Tiger he's soft just like his cereal.
Oh, he said your cereal sitting out for 20 minutes.
And guess
I ain't
what,
gonna lie
Tony?
to you.
You're late.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. If Billy Buckets was, if we were drafting a fantasy team for the LOL league, Billy Buckets would be a high fantasy pick.
He's getting that 2020 easily.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unfortunate that everybody passed him up in the first round.
But we're not playing. We're not playing fantasy.
Passed him again coming up into the second.
We're not. Hey,
the Dearborn government contacted me and asked me if I wanted to change my name to Barbara Walters because of the 2020.
Oh.
He's been thinking about that one for a while.
Yeah.
Hey, great show, Shabab. Great show, mashallah.
Thanks, Billy.
Appreciate it.
What's that? 3 out of the 4 know what they're talking about. Yalla, salam alaikum.
Thank you, Anonymous.
Anonymous. Yeah, Anonymous has revealed himself.
Yeah. Going back to the Lions and Seahawks, what are your expectations? Are we being too hype on the Lions?
I don't think we are. I mean, it's they earned it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you talked about identity. The identity of the Lions is grit.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, on offense, they can run the ball, they can pass the ball. This is probably the best
Unknown
offensive
caller.
line they've ever had.
Anonymous.
And,
Thanks for calling.
Yeah, man. Defensively,
Tony.
Hype is real.
what?
Who we got calling in right now, man?
This is Tony.
Oh, hey, Tony.
How you guys doing?
I'm doing all right, Deb1. How are you?
Fine. I have a message. I have a question from OT.
Yeah. make
We
sure-
the Lions.
Is he starting Cooper Cup this week?
Moti, are you starting Cooper Cup?
It's either Cooper Cup or
Puka
Amari
Nacua?
Cooper.
No. You know what, Deb1? I'm gonna keep it real. I'll start Cooper Cup if you could start Elvin Kamara.
Bang.
Oh.
Bang.
I just wonder if this is going to be the every
Albert
week.
Kamara.
Is this going to be an every week thing, Deb One? Are you going to call and ask Moti if he's starting Cooper Cup every week?
Well, he
Until
has,
he's healthy.
While he has Alvin Kamara on the IR.
Ooh, but
for
he's
the
got
month
the,
of September.
But Deb One's got the secret website.
For the
That's
month
why
of
he's got the
September.
title belts. That's why he's a champion, right? Deb One, tell him.
Dub1 was just mad
They don't
because
know anything.
Faddis was there and no one was there to help him draft.
Yeah.
Oh,
AB.
Nam.
Fahmy can't draft, so he had to call Faddis.
He called. Fahmy
Not true.
called. Fahmy
I,
called.
I
Faddis?
wanted to bring your secret website to the actual
So
draft.
hold on. So you couldn't get who's T to come show up for you?
Wallah, should have brought the Oracle.
The Oracle, the one that helped you win a championship over me. Yeah. I ain't gonna let that go. That was my title.
Guys, two people that have talked all that smack, and week one showed who, exactly who we thought they were.
Fahmy, you
Is
scored
Abe
60
Dub one of those
Dub
guys?
Yeah, this is Fahmy talking, not
Fahmy,
Tony.
you scored Fahmy, you scored 66 points week one. If I ever
See,
scored that
he's
low,
lying. He's lying. He is
How much did
lying.
you score?
I
What did
scored
you score, Fahmy?
123.
Get out of here. Come on now.
Check.
Stop.
66. OT had like
Stop it.
64.
Yo,
85 points.
I think
He
you're
had like
Huh?
88.
85.
Yo,
I think you're thinking of our league, the other guys.
Are you
There's
the
a couple guys
Are you
that scored
Ducktown
60.
Dynasty?
No, I'm not.
Okay, hold on.
yo,
I need-
Aaron Rodgers went out at Dub1, and plus my favorite number is 69. You know that.
Chew.
That was his number in middle school when he was a lineman. Hey, Yusuf, make sure you turn up the cell phone guy. Deb1, any final comments? What's your prediction for today's Lions game?
I think the Seahawks take it in overtime, 34-28.
Oh, man. This guy, Deb1, man.
Way to kill the mood. Thanks.
I know. We over here hype on
Bro,
the Lions.
what are
We're
you talking
dancing and stuff.
123 points, man.
But yeah,
Fact
Dub1.
check me.
But that's
Please
what
fact
Dub1
check me
does.
correctly.
I don't think the Seahawks are going to go down.
Please
0-2.
fact check.
Yeah, I think we're just better than them, man. I think we're better. We're home, man. You know the crowd's about to be
This is the one
nuts
he's
today,
in.
man.
This is the one he's
It
in.
don't matter, man.
No, he's-
When a team
Listen,
is desperate,
Ford
team is desperate.
Field's
That's
gonna be
true.
louder
Always,
than the
man.
12th man in
Sorry.
Seattle.
Yes, I agree.
Okay,
Fact
Ford
check.
Field's
Dome.
gonna be
I
crazy.
think the Lions are still celebrating the Chiefs game.
No,
I
man,
don't
they're,
know.
they're a
No,
different
we
team,
done.
man.
We just finished yesterday.
CJ Gardner-Johnson's going to wear a mask during the game.
No, they're all wearing masks, not because Aaron Rodgers is out of the division. That's why.
We knocked Aaron Rodgers out the division. Can we be honest with ourselves there?
For 20 years, nobody wore a mask until they got out of the division.
That is true. That is
Dub
When
true.
they cast away, they might come out and play.
There you go, Deb1. Maybe one day we can get you on the show, Deb1.
I'll only come on the show
wasn't
if
it last
I can
week?
sit next to Tony.
Of course.
It was
we'll have-
last week. It was last week. We had him on the show.
Oh, yeah.
He was on this side.
Yeah, he wasn't in the camera.
And who covered me? My little brother Aiden.
That's right. I came through for you, Dub One. I mean, I wasn't ready
The
for
Hurricane.
it, but I wasn't ready
Hey.
for it. You set me up here, and I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't prepared.
Not the Spartans. The Canes came
I didn't
through.
talk to the Oracle.
Allah, I love the Oracle, man. That guy is
Hey,
huge.
by the way, you better not lose to BG. He better not lose to BG talking all this talk.
Come on, man. You in that corrupt league, everybody's switching draft picks and moving around and shuffling. And
All right. You know what? What do you think about this?
Yeah, you can't nothing wrong.
Bro, why is this guy crying because somebody else he didn't like the draft position of Dub1?
Yeah. I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
it happens, Deb1. I'm not
come
going to lie.
on, man.
I mean,
This
don't
guy's
get me
like,
wrong.
Oh, he should give up, Big Mike.
People look dumb afterwards, but at the end of the day, it happens, and
Bro.
it's normal.
100%.
no, Ahmad, you know what? Family's been getting real nasty with me. Like,
No, you're nasty with it.
Deb1, you drive people to this.
He does.
You know what I mean?
He does.
But that's a good thing, though. That's a good thing because you bring the entertainment, man. So shout out to Deb1. We appreciate the phone call. Thank
problem,
you.
bud.
Put the mask on.
Appreciate you.
Rock, wallah. Yalla.
Yalla.
Baby.
Yep.
Yalla, that one.
Shout out to Deb1. We appreciate him. All right, like I said, guys, we are here to answer any of your questions. Feel free to shoot them away. I got the questions right here next to me. Final score prediction for the Lions and Seahawks. Tony, let us hear it.
31-17.
Okay.
I like
that was a great.
I do like that score.
Yeah.
No, my only biggest concern is they're covering their receivers, man. This is going to be a great test for our secondary.
Yeah.
You lock down their receivers, you get into Metcalf. Oh, Metcalf's been talking about C.J. Gardner-Johnson, by the way, all week.
It's going to be tough for us because, they got 3 legit receivers. Yeah. So, like I said, they're going to get a touchdown or 2 or, they're going to get theirs. But ultimately, I think we're going to slow them down. I think we're going to put too much pressure on Gino.
That's what I think it is.
That's what we're hoping.
It's going to be the line. The line is going to make the secondary that much better.
Yeah, and hopefully it all works out for us. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. It's a big game for the Lions. If we start off 2-0.
You know who else it's a big game for to me?
Yeah.
Gibbs.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was going to say. I think he's going to have a week this week. Because, they watch Swift. Let's be real. If you're a coaching staff, you'd be like, they hear the little ruffles that people are saying.
Career great.
Yeah.
Career numbers. Most yards since McCoy. It's crazy.
And then, Swift saying, I'm happy to be at this play.
I'm happy to be home.
Hold on. Moti, you shaking your head. What's up?
Honestly, I give a lot of that credit to the Vikings' horrible defense. Honestly.
Yeah, they're terrible, man.
I think we're gonna whoop on them the same way.
We're
gonna run on them the same way Philly did. They're horrible.
Yeah,
in the run defense, and I credit to that. But no, to me we made the best decision.
I agree.
But the one thing about Gibbs, though, I don't like when the staff is telling the public or the media
they're babying him.
No. They're saying he's gonna feed him more.
Yeah, just do it.
Just do it. And then the game plan. Why are you telling the other team?
Yes.
No,
that indicates to me that they're not really game planning that much for him.
They did it again. NFL Network's Tom something says looking for a bigger role today for the Lions rookie running back Jahmyr Gibbs.
So if I'm a linebacker,
it's getting
I love it.
I'm a linebacker.
Montgomery's going to have a game.
I'm cheating.
Hey,
or
an offensive tackle.
But that's part of the coach's game plan. Also, is to have him as a diversion whenever he's in the game.
They are pressured to feed Gibbs. Trust me. Just don't tell the media. That's all I'm saying.
Here's what I can say: if they give him enough touches, do we all agree 12 to 15 touches for a rookie is very, very good?
It's respectable, but I still think
they give him 9,
7
the first game,
something like that, 7, 8.
Okay, so. The guy is electric when he's in the game. Let's be real. He's a threat.
It's only one game. We don't want to overreact.
No.
Listen,
speed is speed.
Tony, we're in the first quarter of the season, man. We're in the first quarter of the season.
Second game, actually.
We're in the first quarter. I'm just looking at
I feel
the 4 quarters.
Second drive.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So, if you ain't going to use them, all right, if you're going to save them, it's a long season. If you're expecting playoffs and you're expecting to do great things, and this guy's going to be as dynamic as you want him to be, then what's the point? Why do you have to throw him into the wolves? Why can't you ease him?
You know why?
Why can't you ease him in, though?
Because of his position.
But you got Montgomery. You paid the guy for it.
No, because of where they drafted him. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, so throw him in and let's the wear and tear now come to the playoffs. I'm not saying that, the guy's a young buck. I'm not saying he's got years and mileage on him, but still. What's the point if you don't need to show it all out now? I
agree, AB, because it worked. We won. We beat the Chiefs. We had Montgomery. But let's be real. We were watching the game. There's certain downs where he could come in and he's just another weapon for us, man.
Yeah, tripped me out.
Stuff that David Montgomery can't do. You get him on the outside or, run one of those routes where he crosses the middle. You give him a catch. Who knows? Might turn a 5-yard catch to 17 yards.
So is he a good pass blocker? Can he come in on 3rd downs? Is he proven there?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or would you rather have David Montgomery?
I'd rather have David Montgomery.
See what I'm trying?
Exactly.
This is what I'm trying.
But
to
we
say.
had. You see what Nick Bolton did to him.
Yeah.
So, but
so it's gonna be interesting. We'll see what happens.
Bolton's a monster.
All right, we got a question right quick. Michael Thomas, Dobbs, or Puka Nacua? Who?
Chapua.
Michael
Sound like a cricket player.
Dobbs,
Yeah. Dobbs, Thomas, or Nacua? Personally, I know. I'm starting Nacua, man.
I'm starting Dobbs.
I'm going Dobbs with Watson out.
Watson's not playing. Aaron Jones is
isn't
out.
playing. Yeah, and the fact of the matter is he's going to be that go-to guy again. Michael Thomas, you see.
Yeah, you know what, man?
Derek Carr's going all over the place.
Derek Carr is
all over the place.
That guy, bro. That's a true leader, bro. I like
And then the Rams are playing 49ers.
I know, but people make it seem like 49ers are going to just like slaughter. Yeah,
yeah.
like
Bro, but look what they just. I mean, I get it. Again, I'm going against what I said it'd be just week one, but look what they just did there.
I know Pittsburgh. I like Pittsburgh
Bro,
better this year too.
that's what I'm saying. That offense is supposed to be.
No, but it's that
Pretty
defense.
decent.
That's how good that
You know
defense
who looked good last week was Matthew Stafford. By the way, he was
What?
slinging it,
Is
man.
Stafford
bro.
that good? Or
Seahawks that bad?
No, I don't think so.
He was
Adams
slinging it,
played
man.
last week, right?
He was
Yeah, I
slinging
mean,
it, bro.
Adams
So
played
that
last
tells
week.
me if you invested in Cooper Kupp, you might hopefully Stafford stays healthy. You got your guy.
Bro, if Cooper Kupp is healthy and comes back, you're getting Cooper Kupp because
Oh,
Matthew
yeah.
Stafford
I like that.
yeah.
I
was
like
He
that.
looked
slinging
good.
it, bro.
You're getting
He
Cooper
looked good.
Cup. You're getting Cooper Cup from 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You're
you really
getting
are.
Calvin Johnson from 10 years ago.
No.
No, I mean,
No,
but
but-
that's what Stafford does.
the
though.
difference-
That's what Stafford does.
The reason
he
why-
finds his guy.
He does.
Let's go.
That's
And
why
Kupp
Puka
scores
Nacua-
touchdowns. That's what I loved about him.
Puka
Sorry,
Nacua, he had 15 targets. Like,
Yeah,
that's
that was-
crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
Next to Anquan Bolden in his rookie game against the Lions. in
Undrafted.
Arizona. Yeah.
My wife said Puka. So there you go.
Yep.
We're on the Puka hype train, okay?
Inshallah. We know
There you
that-
go.
that's-
Rashid.
That's the next
Hey,
name.
another
Oh.
another
Rashid is
inactive.
going to hate us or love us?
That is the next name.
Puka.
Puka.
Pookie.
There we go, guys. All right, that's what it is right now. Puka reminds me of how I play said anonymous. Okay, so we
Yeah,
gotta break
thanks.
it down.
Sounds good,
You know, we gotta start figuring out.
Now
who
we
this
got to start
person
writing
is.
these down. Like,
Yeah, like context clues.
already.
Guys like the
he's
Zodiac
trying to
Killer.
throw
We're
us
trying to
off
figure-
this-
Hey, shout
he's
out to
trying
my running
he's
gun.
Trying to throw us off the set.
Fantasy League watching the podcast.
Shout out to Running Gun. Ask your questions, man. Why y'all scared? I
They don't
love
want
answering
Abe to
questions.
know?
We love answering questions. Like,
Yo,
if we
I
can
got a
have a
question.
show
I
of
got a
all
question.
questions.
Mosey, you got a
Just
question.
showing support, though. I appreciate that, guys.
Like,
Shout out to the
follow.
guys.
Like guys, I mean, people just text me instead of
Calling the show. We get those all the time.
It's okay.
All right, we got Dalton Schultz or Kincaid from Buffalo.
Kincaid. Quickly, Kincaid.
Who is Buffalo playing?
Let me tell
I don't care.
The Raiders at Buffalo.
I don't mind, but I mean Dawson Knox did have
He's still
Two
involved.
catches.
Yeah.
targets.
Yeah.
Cuddy.
Dalton Schultz is not a reliable fantasy player
Anymore.
and I don't even think he should be rostered.
Week one, guys, come on.
Oh, what did he do?
Nothing.
No, I'm just saying. He's saying don't
No, I'm
overreact
saying
to week
because
one. CJ Stroud.
Isn't he hurting too though? Didn't he show up on the injury report?
I don't know.
You guys,
I
that
know who did show
Houston
up on
Texans offense is going to be like a pick'em of who you think is going to be the number one target each
Yep.
week. So,
mean-
because they're all so evenly distributed from 1 to 5 target share.
Hey,
That
by the way, Damian Pierce.
Thought?
Yes.
Is he the Tito of the year?
Oh.
no, not yet, guys.
So yeah,
I like him.
my man
I hope
texted
he
me
will.
this question,
I'm gonna go after him in the middle of the
and
season.
it was Damian Pierce.
Well,
I forgot who it was.
they're
Here we go.
I got a question.
Gus Edwards or Damian Pierce?
Gus Edwards.
Damian Pierce.
Wow.
Gus
Are you
Edwards.
guys high off Gus
boom,
Edwards like that?
Philly.
So Gus
Yo,
Edwards.
y'all crazy.
So
Hey, Gus Edwards is boom Philly.
Gus Edwards is a guy that's going to give you for like a 4 to 7 yards per rush. He's never really going to bust out, go east.
I
West.
understand.
He's a north south.
Yes.
You know what I'm
And-
trying
and
to
red
say?
zone.
And they're huge red
Yo,
zone.
they
guys.
disrespecting your boy.
And
Oh no!
and he's the Miami Hurricane.
He's a former Hurricane. He
I
transferred to Rutgers. Then he went.
Gotten better.
Bench one: Dobbs, Pickens, or Rashad White. I am benching.
Rashard White. I don't like the
Who
Broncos.
is it?
Playing the Bears,
Pickens, White, or who?
Dobbs for sure starting Dobbs.
I'm for sure starting Pickens.
I'm starting NFL young boy.
I heard
Guys,
he had an
Pickens,
injury. I heard he had an injury.
Dobbs.
Guys.
Had an injury.
Deontay's out.
Huh?
Deontay Johnson.
Deontay Johnson's out.
I heard Pickens got hurt too in practice yesterday.
No, that was Amari Cooper.
That was Amari Cooper.
Yeah,
And-
Amari Cooper.
and he's out.
He
Okay.
might
Out.
not be playing
Well,
Monday
yeah,
night.
I'm starting.
That. Yeah.
I'm starting
Out.
Pickens
He's out.
and I'm starting Dobbs.
Who's out?
Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper
Oh, yeah,
for
okay.
He's
Cleveland
out. He's out
tomorrow night.
tomorrow.
Yeah, that's why
Damn,
I tried
Elijah
to-
Moore's projections probably went up then,
Skip
didn't
you.
they?
That's why I tried to boom Philly.
Who boomed them already? They boomed them.
No,
Two
no, I
people.
didn't get him.
No,
I
I'm
didn't get
staying.
him.
I'm staying on my booms. I'm staying.
Okay, so go ahead.
I got well between those.
David and Joker.
Yeah,
I'll probably go Pickens for sure
Yeah.
Dobbs.
I agree.
How are you guys not going Dobbs for sure?
because White's gonna get the
Watson's out.
because White's gonna get the touches.
Guys, Dobbs.
White who?
Ricard White, whatever. his
Rashard
name is.
Rashad White.
Rashard White.
Running back for
He's
Tampa
running
Bay.
back.
So I'm going Dobbs and Pickens too, man. Moti, where you going?
Dobbs and Pickens.
Dobbs and Pickens. Yeah, I'm going Dobbs and Pickens.
Detroit.
All right.
I'm
What-
I'm
what-
Pickens
Yeah,
for
yeah,
show for
that.
show. Pickens for sure.
Listen, we're going to go ahead and give a shout out to our third sponsor, which is going to be Specialty Medical Center. And then we are going to fly through the games, guys. So get ready. We're going through the games. So get ready. We're going to go each game one by one and then get our Boom Phillies ready. And then what we're looking forward to most. Tony, do you have a rant for us this week?
Not yet.
No.
Okay.
Still week one. He doesn't panic. Yeah,
Okay.
Good.
So shout out to Specialty Medical Center.
Can I rant BG?
All right,
No.
Yusuf. So the other day I was playing basketball with my friends, doing what I usually do on the court. But as I was driving to the lane, I kind of hurt my knee.
Oh man, not again.
Yeah, but this time I knew which place to go to that would take care of me the best, and that is Specialty Medical Center. Specialty Medical Center is a medical center that prides itself on patient care and its rehabilitation services. Their primary focus is developing a customized treatment plan unique to each individual patient's needs. Their center offers a full range of patient care, from diagnostic testing, pain management, physical therapy, regenerative medicine solutions, and surgical care. They currently have 2 locations, one in Dearborn and one in Sterling Heights. So if you're looking for a place that treats your medical needs the best, be sure to stop by Specialty Medical Center.
Said that.
Hey, Rashid asked a great question. He asked, "Do you trust Garrett Wilson, man?" Rashid, you don't understand how hype I was about him this year, man. And it was devastating to see Aaron Rodgers go down for the sake of, the Jets' hopes this year. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, the way that their defense played, they could have been Super Bowl contenders this year, bro. Like legitimate with Aaron Rodgers playing at quarterback. So Garrett Wilson last year with the quarterbacks that he had still finished, I think, wide receiver 13 or 14. You're looking at a player who is a wide receiver 2 flex now, I feel like. That's what he is. And so, unfortunately, obviously, we didn't draft him to be that, but that's who he is. He will be now Rashid. This week will tell us a lot about how they'll look in terms of Zach Wilson and his connection, especially against the Cowboys defense, which is one of the toughest. So, it's a learning week for everybody that owns Garrett Wilson this week.
Wilson or Wilson.
Hopefully it works out, man. I mean, listen, if they're smart, you're going to give him some targets because obviously he is he's an up-and-coming one of those future receivers coming out of there. So,
hey, Breece Hall did look good last week.
He did. Breesy.
Limited touch.
Shout out to Breesy.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're flying through the games. You have any questions, let us know. Starts and sits, Bills, Raiders, AB.
Talk to me.
I'm going to start off with you on the Buffalo Bills.
Talk to me.
Who are you starting and who are you not starting, AB? Talk to me.
All right. Well, I mean, you got to Diggs is crying. Stephon Diggs is doing a lot of crying, and Josh Allen's going to keep forcing that ball into him. He might have a couple more turnovers, but I mean, you're starting James Cook, you're starting Diggs.
How about Kincaid, the tight end?
The tight end position is thin.
I mean, it's so thin. So
It's so
you would
thin.
have
Anybody can
get
look
some
good.
red zone targets.
How about Gabriel?
And that's the thing, though. That's the thing. Diggs crying the way he's crying right now is really taking some value away from Gabe Davis.
I know. Tell me about it.
I mean, it's in the media. You got his brother speaking out on him. That's. As far as the Raiders, you got to go Devontae.
I was going to dish the Raiders to him too. I was going to Jose.
cool.
You're good.
The Raiders fan.
You're good. Raiders.
Oh,
Jose.
Raiders fan. That's right.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jose. Raiders.
Right.
Fire up Devontae. He's gonna load it up because I think Jacoby's out with the
It's
concussion. Of course, Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, of course, Josh
Buffalo's
Jacobs. I'm
look
playing
like-
against him this week. He's gonna
Yeah.
he's gonna
It
eat.
sucks
Last
'cause-
week he cut it.
Yeah, and Buffalo their run defense looks pretty crappy. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping Mike Myers can come out today. You know what I'm saying? Because we were talking about how
Halloween coming soon.
Halloween is coming soon.
Notre Dame.
But other than that,
That's about it.
shout out to Jimmy G for McGay managing too. By the way,
Yeah, I couldn't believe they won.
they
last
usually
week.
lose those games.
Yeah.
it's crazy.
But that's what you got Jimmy G for.
Yep, just go there.
Just like Brady.
225 yards, one
just like
touchdown.
Brady, man.
That's all you got to do.
Bro, Jimmy
Behind
G,
Brady for so
low
long.
key. I want to know his overall record because he's a winner, man.
We can get it for you, buddy.
Ravens, Bengals. Tony, Ravens.
J.K. Dobbins.
No. I mean, listen, they're going to run the ball. Gus Edwards, Justice Hill. I think it's going to be a crapshoot on who's going to score. I do like Gus Edwards to score.
Can I say
Zay
something
Flowers
right quick?
look good.
Can I just say something right quick, Tony? I watched a video the other day. There were like a couple people. It was a couple dudes, and they were fighting on top of a mountain. And you know what I said? They need justice on that hill. Boom, Philly, Justice Hill.
Nice.
It's happening this week. But go ahead, continue. Zay Flowers.
I think I got Gus Edwards.
Yeah.
So yeah,
should I
let's start the
Justice
beat.
Hill?
They need some justice on that hill.
Rashard Bateman. I mean, listen, man.
You're not starting him, please.
No, I didn't say.
Okay.
Man, relax.
Wow.
We're talking about Zay Flowers. He was getting the touches. OBJ. Listen, man, they got some solid wide receivers. They can, throw the ball.
Mark is back.
All the way around.
Yeah,
Andrews.
but he's going to be.
Their offense
kinda
is solid. Their defense, I didn't like the way they played last week.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Moti, who are you starting for the Bengals? Are you benching anybody? Because pretty much you're starting everyone, right?
Well, Bengals, I am benching T. Higgins. I felt like some of those targets T. Higgins should have caught the ball. In those situations, you got to help your quarterback out. But I'm smart Jamar Chase for sure. I never liked Mixon. But, I guess you got to start him.
You're benching T. Higgins.
I would bench T. Higgins, yeah.
That's tough.
And start Cooper Kupp?
Nah,
Bro.
Nah.
You can't bench T.
now
Higgins.
bench
Yeah.
T. Higgins.
I'm benching, again, he asked me.
Okay, let me
Yeah.
ask you. All right,
Right.
so T. Higgins or
Look, I'm me personally, I'll go Pickens over Higgins.
Wow. There you go. That was the question that you were waiting, Tony.
Because Pickens is kind of like on somebody's bench, maybe
Homie.
starting.
no? I mean, yeah,
Right?
okay.
Talk to me.
Fair.
Jimmy G's record
What is it? It's over 500. I know that.
out of 57
Hell yeah.
games.
Yeah.
40 and 17.
Wow.
Yeah,
started.
bro.
Yeah, but he went to San Francisco. And
I know. Still, though, man. That's impressive, man.
Talking about going to the Patriots, then to San Fran.
Yeah. Chiefs. Jose. Chiefy. Are you starting Pacheco?
Oh, yeah, I would. I'll start. Listen,
How about Pacheco or Mostert?
I'll go Pacheco.
How about Pacheco or Justice Hill?
Don't do this right now.
I'm sorry, because somebody asked me this question yesterday.
Oh man,
Yo.
I'm more of a Gus guy. I'm sorry, I'm not on the hill
All
train.
right, all right.
Okay.
So how about Delvin Cook or Gus the Bus?
I'll go Gus because now Brees Hall's back. Dalvin
No,
Cook's-
he ain't back yet, but
Listen,
yeah.
he is back.
Not
so
yet.
is America. So are the Detroit Lions.
Oh, we gotta get the Dan the Man speech, by the way. I forgot
No,
about
I
it.
wasn't even prepped for Danny, but
You didn't do the one I sent you.
oh man, trust me, I'm feeding off of that. By the way,
All right,
Big,
we can get it. We'll close out the show with the Dan the Man speech. So
but
we give out
yeah,
half
man. I mean, I'm worried about Dalvin Cook. Not yet because he's still. I think like Dalvin Cook is going to be better long haul because towards the end of the season,
That's opposite to me. That's opposite to me.
Because Brees Hall looks like he's running again.
Yeah.
Are they going to run him to the ground to
I
where
think
he's
they're
hurt again?
No, I think they're pitch counting him right now. And that's
Yeah.
why you're seeing what
That
you're
was-
seeing.
that
He's
was-
saying he's healthy, he's ready to go, but
That's
if
just
the
his
stat-
ego.
Yeah, but if the stat,
They see something. The staff probably don't want to feed him that much. I see what
Yeah,
you're saying.
for
but I think
sure,
That's
for
why
sure.
they got him on a pitch count.
So
Yeah, man.
Pacheco, who else you got for? Are you starting any receivers?
He's a huge part of the offense.
Do you want to say Kadarius Toney?
No, nobody.
Yeah.
Just Kelsey, Pacheco, and Mahomes.
But somebody's got to catch it.
Well, here's the thing.
But who are you gonna start though?
Yeah.
It's hard to.
Sky Moore.
I mean, honestly, let's be real,
I've
guys.
never seen a player dropped so fast.
Give
Tony-
give Tony one more chance.
Tony had
Give
dropped,
Tony
I
one
give
more.
Tony one more
but
chance.
he was getting open. Let's be real. Like he was open. He
Yeah.
just dropped some bad passes.
That's very important passes. he dropped.
AB Jaguars. By the way, Calvin Ridley, guys, don't be surprised. Top 5 fantasy wide
He is.
receiver this year,
Facts.
bro.
That's
Yeah.
my guy.
Great call on Calvin Ridley.
That's
Yeah,
my
man.
guy.
He
Mr.
is-
Alabama.
He's gonna have a monster year.
Yeah,
but
we're Trevor Lawrence must go. Yeah, Calvin Ridley must start.
Zay Jones or Christian Kirk? Who are you starting?
Oof. So Zay Jones ate last week, and Kirk was Lawrence's one of the top guys. I'm gonna go Kirk this week. I think he's
Bounce back.
I think he's bounced back. I think he's gonna share the ball this week.
Travis Etienne, obviously, as well. So he's starting all those guys.
Absolutely.
Chargers, Titans, both teams are 0-1. It's a big game for both teams because it could go downhill from here. Moti, I'm going to let you start off with your Chargers. Who are you starting?
Yeah, man. Like I said, we talked about Chargers earlier. I think defense is their problem. So offensively, you have Eckler out. Who's their
Kelly.
Joshua Kelly.
Yeah, Joshua Kelly. Yeah. I would definitely.
You said you never started a dude named Kelly, though.
No, but it's Joshua though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, first name.
Last name Kelly.
Last name Kapowski.
I'm going.
Bang, 2 scores.
I'm
today.
going that, and then I'm going the receivers too, man. Mike Williams. Keenan Allen.
How about Gerald Everett? Are you
How
starting
long?
Gerald Everett?
How long
I
does
like
Mike?
Gerald Everett. I always like Gerald Everett. I ain't gonna
How
lie.
long does Mike Williams stay healthy this year?
Week 7.
Okay.
Damn.
This is the Mike Williams
I mean,
week, by the way. Don't be
listen,
surprised if he
listen.
gets like 2
Do you guys
touchdowns.
think that Herbert puts him in a position to get hurt? On
No,
throws?
this guy came into the league hurt.
He did.
He came in limping.
He came in the league. He came out of Clemson.
A lot of them are contested catches.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Top 10 pick.
But,
That's crazy.
I mean, he's capable of making those catches.
Can I just say something right now? And the Chargers fans are going to be afraid to address this, but they got the worst receiver out of all the first rounders.
Quentin Johnson?
Jordan Addison, Zay Flowers, and Jigba will show it. I think they're all better than Quentin Johnson. I think he went, second? Or when did he go in the order?
Well, because the league's turning, man. The league's turning to the Tyreek Hills.
Yeah.
It's turning to these small speed guys. Man, Jordan Addison and Joshua Downs and these little guys, you think they would have ever lasted coming across the middle one time? One time.
Hey.
One time.
That's crazy.
Ronnie Lott.
One time. John Lynch.
Yeah, they would have lit him up.
One time.
Yeah, those are your guys
now all
back
of a
in the
sudden,
days. Right?
Brady brought out Wes Welker and
Steve Atwater.
Tony, don't talk about 1980s players.
Man.
Guys,
Champ
they
Bailey
He was rubbing his long, silky hair.
They would have got lit up.
Ed Reed.
Go, Ditka. Nice
The late
catch.
Sean
They
Taylor.
His hair was nappy as hell.
They would have got lit up. Sean Taylor would have lit them up.
I'm just saying, though. So, yeah, the league's changed because, the ideal receiver was a Quentin Johnson.
Brian
Big,
Dawkins.
lengthy, quick, get up
Lit
and get
up.
that ball.
Yeah.
Brian Dawkins. Ooh.
Bro, they would have lit
Killer.
them up. I'm
Titans,
telling
Tony. Anybody from the Titans other than Derrick Henry?
you. I don't see it.
My boy.
Hopkins.
No. See, this guy he's on the
Hold on. Moti, he's a Burks guy over here.
Go ahead. No, I'm not.
No, he said he
Well,
likes. He said he
I
likes
didn't like-
Burks Igloo. That's
Oh,
what he
I'm sorry.
likes.
But
I didn't like any of the
Tony,
the
the Chargers defense just gave up
700 yards to Tyreek Hill.
Guys, if you're gonna start anybody receiving wise, go with Chikiki Okazuna.
Come on, guys.
Congo, man.
Whatever.
Can we get subtitles?
Him.
Hopkins
That guy.
had like 15 targets, 14 targets, or something like that
Who?
last week.
You're not starting Hopkins. You gotta start
Guys,
Hopkins.
Femi's got a dominant team. He doesn't start
Jason
Hopkins.
Jackson is gonna be on Hopkins.
Yeah, we seen what happened with
Talked about
Tyreek
that
Hill.
already.
That's Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
He's on another level, fellas.
That is true.
Imagine
All
that.
right, Packers, Falcons. First of all, Jose, who's winning this game? I think it's a questionable. This is a big game for both teams to see where they're
Is
at.
it
I think the Packers
where's it
win.
at?
At Atlanta.
I think the Packers win this one.
Nope.
Atlanta wins.
Nope. Atlanta winning.
Are you starting AJ Dillon with Aaron Jones out?
Aaron Jones is out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really just figured that out?
That's what happens when you
Watson
come
and Jones are out.
We just said that.
I said that 3 times.
Yo, Jones, I was going to say
That's why
this
Tony
earlier when
can't
we
sit in
talked
this
about the
seat. I know why he can't
Packers.
sit in the seat.
Aaron Jones is the key to that offense. If they do not have Aaron Jones,
They don't have nobody.
they losing 100%.
100%.
They cannot rely on Jordan Love.
Are you starting AJ Dillon this week? Someone
After
asked
what
me-
he did to me last year.
Yes.
Hell no.
AJ Dillon or
We're
Joshua
not
Kelly?
talking personal. We're talking
Kelly.
your expertise
That's
here.
a nice combo.
Got people tuned in that
This
want
guy
your expertise.
picked up them backups,
Not
right?
personal stuff what
How-
AJ Dillon did to you last year.
He's
Okay.
not good.
Who did Atlanta go against last week?
Carolina.
Carolina, right?
Yeah.
I think Sanders did decent. I
Yeah.
can see
Who
Yep.
else?
Dillon, the
I'll
only
go-
way he does decent if he sneaks in a touchdown for you because he's not going to be as efficient.
Yeah, he's not
as-
catching nothing.
He's not going to be efficient,
What?
I think.
Yusuf, you like him?
All right.
Yes,
There
he would.
have it. Hey,
Well, you got Cam Akers as your RB2, homie.
damn,
You
you
start.
start anybody.
All right, Jose, Packers, who you started, man?
Dobbs, showed me some love. Sneaky, Mr. Mustache Musgrove.
Musty,
Hey,
Musgrave.
that's a 2014 game.
Like as in running?
No, 20-14.
Oh, I thought you meant like running.
Hey, real
Not
quick,
a-
real
not a
quick,
good
real quick.
fantasy game.
What you think of Bajan?
Bro,
The real deal.
he is. Listen,
After one
Let
game,
that guy,
the
let
real
that guy,
deal.
let that guy get a lot of
yes,
touches
he is the real deal. But I was equally impressed
with Tyler
with
Algier.
Jameer Gibbs.
Well,
Oh.
you know what's funny? You said about
Yeah,
Tyler
me too.
Algier.
Are you
It's
starting him this
actually-
week?
It's actually
everybody is starting Algier this
Well,
week.
here's the thing. It said the expectation ran out from the rap sheet. The
50-50.
expectation is a 50-50 split.
I don't
between
like that at
Robinson
all. I don't
and-
want to hear my first round running back getting a goddamn
First
50.
round, you're top 5. I know guys taking this guy top 5.
I don't want to hear he's getting a 50-50 split, but I guarantee by the end of the year, he's gonna separate himself. It's gonna go from
He
50-50, 60-40,
still
70.
look good. And hold on, Patterson's healthy this week.
He's out.
Oh, is he?
He's a healthy scratch. They don't need him. They realized what they got. So
I mean, this guy was a stud for 2 seasons over in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Everybody just-
So you're starting Algier? You're starting Bijan? Are you starting London or Pitts this week?
hello.
London's got to bounce back.
Pitts also.
Hey, ask me.
But
What,
Jair
hey,
Alexander is gonna be all over London, guys.
Hey, ask
I
me
would
what
not
London-
start him.
Hey, Ahmad.
I'm benching London.
You
I
should.
didn't listen. In all honesty, I didn't like London, where I was taking him. I tried to avoid him.
But it happens. They fall.
It got to a point where I just couldn't pass him up no more because it wasn't nobody there that I wanted.
Ask me how much London put up.
Bro, London,
0.
Honestly.
Same amount as Tony.
London Bridge is falling down.
He dropped a no last week on my fantasy team.
He did.
Colts, Texans, 2 rookie quarterbacks going up against each other. Moti, who's winning this game first of all?
I'm going with the Colts.
Shoehorse.
I think the Texans are up there with Arizona. They're going to be the worst 2 teams in the league.
Give it up at first round pick.
Believe it or not, Richardson, we all knew he was a mobile quarterback. That's what he kind of did.
In Florida.
I think they need to work on their passing game. I think the one touchdown he had was a short route.
Michael Pittman in the fourth quarter.
So, but I got the Colts because of the Colts defense.
Yep.
Yeah. Who are you starting?
Starting
Houston.
Say Houston.
Yo, Pittman, of course. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'll probably go Richardson, man. I think Richardson will be the better quarterback of the 2 rookies. You know what I'm saying, as far as stats and the win also. But
that's about it.
It's a big game.
If Zach Moss plays, you starting Deion Jackson or Zach Moss?
No, you got to go Moss.
Damn,
You got to pick up Cam Akers.
I don't know about Moss too, man.
You can't start Zach Moss
They're
yet,
gonna
guys.
have to run the ball, guys.
He said between Deion Jackson.
Oh yeah, you're gonna
I'm
start.
saying
Zach
if
Moss.
Moss is
Hey.
the play, because they're saying he should be cleared this week.
Yeah,
right?
I wore the glasses today because of Deion Sanders, so I'm going my boy Deion.
Tony, Houston, starting anybody?
I actually like Houston to win this game.
Oh,
Are you starting anybody?
Am I starting anybody? Nico Collins is still, I said it the first week, he's still the right receiver for me.
Yep.
For Houston. So, I mean, that's probably the only one I'm going. I might go Dameon Pierce this week because I'm not too impressed with.
Laramie Tunsil's out. Number 1.
That's the tackle
The
for
best,
the.
yeah.
He didn't know who that was.
Houston. He's the best.
That's why he
He's
paused.
the one that got drafted after
With the gas
Yeah, I
mask?
know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know what team he plays for, though.
Oh,
He's with
he's with the Texans now.
Yep,
Okay.
Houston.
All right, we got Manil Khazadi, Joshua Kelly, or Christian Kirk at flex. I'm starting Kelly.
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 Eckler out.
Across the board, Kelly.
Somebody asked me, they wanted to trade Christian Kirk for me. I told them I don't like Arizona this year.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Let me tell y'all something. Quick fun fact, right? Kansas City, they play man, where Christian Kirk does a real good job. But their nickel corner is Trent McDuffie, who actually did a pretty decent job against Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's a very good corner, and that's who Christian Kirk will be probably going up against today. So don't be surprised if Kirk doesn't have an amazing game this week again. But I do like Kirk the rest of the year. Just keep an eye out because Jacksonville offense is going to be good. So we'll see how that goes.
They're going to put up some points.
Yeah, Bears, Buccaneers, AB, Bucks. Give me anybody.
We get Mike Williams. I think you guys would.
All right, Mike Evans.
Or excuse me, Mike Evans. You guys,
RP to
well,
Mike
I'm sorry.
Williams.
I'm sorry. I'm all thinking about you
Straightforward.
guys telling me to start Scary Terry over him last week, and Mike got that TD.
Then we advised you to start Terry McLaurin over Mike Evans, and Mike Evans.
I actually did. I did it only in one. I had him in both situations. Like you said, it got to a point where in drafts, Mike Evans and Scary Terry were just available for me in the position late in drafts, just available for me in every single spot. But
you starting Mike, you starting Godwin.
Mike Godwin, and then the running back. I mean, Rashad White. I mean, Baker. Beware for Baker. He can win some games.
Jose, are we overreacting on Justin Fields, or this is who he is?
This is who he is. A Madden character. A fictional, a little fairy dust in the sky. Something you don't. He's not real. He's not a true quarterback. I don't like him. I'm sorry.
So
he's a Buckeye. They never pan out in the NFL.
Translate.
Sorry, man.
So you got Fields. I'm assuming you're starting him. Are you starting DJ Moore this week?
You have to. I mean, you don't have a choice. Everybody that drafted DJ Moore took him with their first, probably 4th rounder, 5th rounder.
Yeah,
he's drafting him as
he went earlier in some of my drafts.
Exactly. He was a high draft pick, man. All because of that one pass in the
preseason that he caught, the 5-yard hitch that he turned up, screen pass, and took it for 60-something yards.
I know. I'm just. You got to understand. We got people from Chicago watching us right now. We can't rip them like that.
More. They do need to incorporate that more into the offense.
Their O-line is terrible.
Just touching the ball. Get the ball in his hands, man. He's a
coordinator that fits Justin Fields. Justin Fields is actually a really decent quarterback.
They asked Ben Johnson. They're like, "What are your thoughts on Justin Fields?" They said he's a uber talented player, very athletic, and then he was like, "I can definitely see myself making him good.
Don't
NFL
scare me
quarterback.
like that.
I don't know why they asked him
If
that question.
Ben
and he said
Johnson
this
becomes
answer.
the coach of the Bears,
That would be messed up.
I'm driving
Guys-
Femi through that table.
Guys, man, look, okay. Justin Fields, all right. Last year he had this problem, and in the first game of the year he had this problem. He's missing wide open guys. There's open receivers down the field, and he just can't see them. So if you guys are banking on his mobility, I want a dual threat. I don't want a running quarterback because those running quarterbacks don't last in the league like that.
I just don't think he's happy there. From draft day, when he found out he was going to Chicago, he just wasn't happy.
K9 or David Montgomery? Somebody asked this.
Oh my
David
God.
Montgomery.
Wow, why you say that easy?
Guys, the Lions.
Oh, he's getting the end zone twice today.
Boom, Philly. The Lions D.
Oh man.
You know
Guys,
what? Boom,
guys,
Philly, David Montgomery.
You guys can't
right
call
now.
these out, by the way. I gotta start writing them
I'm
down.
gonna write it down.
Here,
I'm gonna write it down.
You
Right,
got
I'm
it?
gonna put it in.
Yeah, I already
I'm
put
putting
that
it
in there.
Here we
Lions
go.
defense?
He did,
Bro.
He actually did.
Lions defense is gonna maul
I agree.
the Seahawks.
Rare?
I can see that.
The only person, I could see Njigba scoring.
Jackson. Okay, that was
Hope so.
out
I
of
want to
nowhere.
start getting
You
going.
could have said I could see DK Metcalf scoring.
No. 'cause
Giants,
I think it's gonna
Cardinals, anybody?
Who?
Yeah.
Joshua Dobbs.
Are you starting James Conner?
I don't like. No. I think this is a comeback. Like a
Giants game?
Giants game. Yeah, they were embarrassed on Sunday.
That
night.
was terrible.
Yeah, it was. Giants, Moti, Waller, Barkley.
Hey, y'all mess with Waller. I don't mess with Waller anymore. I just think he's been injury prone. I don't trust him as a tight end. But for fantasy relevance, you have to start Waller, of course. I'm going Barkley. I'm going Jones. I'm going bounce back Jones today.
Which Jones?
Daniel?
Daniel
The
Jones.
quarterback or the running back? Because that guy loves to steal carries and touchdowns.
Barkley?
Yeah, unbelievable how much this guy wants to run.
Yeah.
You got a workhorse that you just paid for the 1 year. Running backs are getting crazy, and you're not feeding him the ball.
Do you have Barkley shares or something?
Absolutely do, but I've noticed this, and this is why I stayed away from Barkley. This is one of the first times I've actually grabbed Barkley in a long time. I'm not saying he's been in the league forever, but I've noticed Jones and then DFS. Like I do a lot of daily fantasy. I put teams together. You know what I'm saying? I stay away from Barkley just on the fact of Daniel Jones loves to steal those carries. Daniel Jones wants to be like Cam Newton or Anthony Richardson. The guy wants to run into the end zone. Bro, be a quarterback.
No, I can see
It's a
that.
Barkley game. Barkley and Waller all day.
Until Jones steals 2 of his touchdowns.
Barkley and Waller.
I think Waller's going to have a good game this week.
Between the two, they're gonna have 3 touchdowns.
Which receiver
I
from the
disagree.
Giants would y'all start
Nobody.
if you had a choice?
Darren Waller.
Oh.
Yeah.
Isaiah
Between
Hodgins.
Barkley and Waller, 3 touchdowns. I'll put my seat on the line.
Bet.
AB Rams. Are you starting anybody on the Rams this week against the 49ers? Starting Puka? Are you starting Kyron Williams or Cam Akers if you had
You're
to pick?
starting Williams first and foremost. Don't let the split even carries throughout the game. Cam Akers iced that game out with like 11, 12 carries toward the end of that game. Kyron Williams outsnapped him, outdid, was the go-to guy in the game. I mean, if you have to start a running back, if you're low on depth or you didn't draft good enough to where you need to put somebody in there, I mean, Williams is the guy to start over Akers.
Yeah, he's looking at Tony. Moti, 40. I'm
no,
sorry. Jose, 49ers.
Fire up.
Everybody?
No, not everybody.
Ayuk is a must-start.
Ayuk is crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
You know what broke my heart? I mean, it really breaks my heart. He fell in one of our drafts badly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see a bounce back game for Kittle. Who wouldn't you start? How about, let me ask you this, Ahmed. Who wouldn't you start on the 49ers?
I'm starting everybody. I think Debo's going to have a good game this week.
You got
too.
Debo, you got Ayuk, you got Kittle, you got McCaffrey, you got Brock Purdy, and you got the
Mr. Irrelevant.
and you got Sanford defense.
Yeah.
That's crazy. This is
Yeah.
the first time number one is going up. The number one pick
Yeah.
is going up against the last pick.
Both
Mr.
quarterbacks.
Irrelevant.
Yo, I want to apologize to Brock Purdy real quick.
Hold on,
Yeah.
real quick. Hey,
Whoa.
Yusuf, dim the lights. Go ahead. What's he?
Yeah.
Yo, Brock Purdy got my respect. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey,
Yeah.
he looked pretty out there.
I was making fun of him. I even told people that drafted him. I was making fun of them also.
You're stupid.
I end up picking him up and he started on my team.
wow.
Wow.
Respect.
So you telling me All that talk against Jacob the Jeweler.
Absolutely.
Rob, was that not that?
He is one of many.
He is the one you're apologizing to directly.
Yeah.
But Jake didn't even start him.
Indirectly.
Remember he started
Say-
Jordan Love.
Jacob, I apologize.
No,
No, he don't need to do that. Jets, Cowboys. Tony, you starting anybody from the Jets?
The Cowboys.
In the D.
I mean, listen, man, you gotta go Wilson.
You got no choice.
You know, the receiver. You gotta go Brees Hall.
Do you go Dalvin Cook?
I can't start too many against the Dallas defense.
Moti, Cowboys.
Yo.
Brandon Cooks is out.
Oof.
That's why AB has Michael Gallup as a boom Philly.
Yep.
A gallop to a victory.
Oh.
Wow.
But I got CeeDee Lamb. I got Pollard. Guys, Jake Ferguson got targets, right?
Yep.
He did.
He just didn't, do
Every now and
do
then.
a thing with him. But yeah, man, I'm not a sleep a deep sleeper team. I'm starting the main guys:
Yeah.
Dak, CD, and Pollard.
Yalla.
Commanders, Broncos, Jose, Commanders, Commander mode. You got Brian Robinson as a boom Philly. Are you starting Scary Terry against Patrick Surtain?
I'm leaning. Look, man, Patrick is one of the best corners in the league, so I'll lean a little bit more Dotson this week
Okay.
than Scary Terry.
I do like that.
All
You
right.
know what I'm saying? So,
Anybody else? You're not starting anybody else pretty much? Gibson? Are you starting Gibby?
I mean, look, I think Gibson, not yet. Gibson is going to get a role in that offense because Eric Benham is going to figure it out. And,
Bro, I didn't hear one word you said. Listen,
all right.
Gibson's going to get a role in the offense because Eric Bieniemy is going to figure it out.
For what though?
All right.
Hey, Gibson
We the Lions.
He
Hey.
fumbles.
Hey, by the way, a lot of people didn't pay
Fumbles.
attention to this, but
Brian
as long as he
Robinson.
can stay healthy, Logan Thomas.
We the Lions.
Who?
Broncos, AB.
Logan Thomas.
Broncos.
Judy's back.
Going Judy.
Sutton,
I like. You said over Son or
are you starting Sutton?
I mean,
Depends on your situation.
Flex, yeah. I mean, it's a flex. With Judy back, they're going to go Judy. Russell Wilson's going to have a bounce back year this year. I think with Sean Payton, this is going to be. I'm telling you, the Broncos aren't going to that 17-point average that they had last year where the offenses looked bad. Javonte Williams is looking good.
Say what I wanted you to say.
We got to keep a close eye on those two throughout, the year. I know you want to play because they're both going to get some action.
For sure.
They're definitely.
Hey, by the way, Javonte Williams looks solid.
Hey, pause on that. Yeah, pause on that.
I'm sorry. They both go get some action.
AB is the pause setter upper.
Say it again.
All right.
Let me say it again.
Good.
I just said they
Dolphins.
both going to get some action.
Dolphins, Patriots, Tony, Dolphins.
Tyreek, Tua.
Give you a stat on
I
Tyreek.
can't do Mostert. Yeah,
Give
I
a
feel like
stat.
this is the game he gets hurt.
Why?
I heard
Hey man, what's going on with Miami, man?
I heard a
Why
stat.
can't you guys go Mostert? What's up?
Waddle.
I heard a stat on Tyreek.
Who is the running back
I
from
don't think
Miami?
Tyreek's had a 100-yard game against New England.
Never?
I said something like that came out. I heard today.
I'm telling you right now.
I don't know if it's just
he's
as a Dolphin. As a Dolphin, maybe that New England's held him under 100.
New England's gonna bottle him up. They're gonna.
Yeah,
That's
they're
his main thing.
So it's probably
It's
gonna
a
be
Waddle week. It's a Waddle week.
Yep.
All right, Moti, Patriots. Who you starting?
T-Mac.
Hey, by the way, Belichick is a defensive guy. He knows how to take away guys number one.
Yeah.
For New England, Bourne, right? It looks like him and the quarterback are having some chemistry.
I can tell you what. He wasn't born yesterday.
Facts. Or Bourne Identity.
Yeah.
Matt Damon. I'm going Bourne, man. I like him. You know what I'm saying?
How about Hunter?
Hunter who?
Henry.
Henry.
Hunter Henry did catch a touchdown. All right.
Ramadre.
Stevenson, yeah. Hey, and look for my boy Zeke to come through.
Saints, Panthers, Monday Night Football. Jose, talk to me. New Orleans.
My boy DC doing his thing. Shout out to Derek Carr for bringing life back to New Orleans. I can see Michael Thomas getting some targets, a couple slants in like he does.
How about Rashid Shaheed?
That's one of my booms.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, okay. That's a good boom.
Check the list.
Good boom.
But yeah, I don't like their running backs yet because Kamara's going to be their lead.
So Double One shouldn't start. Debo shouldn't start. Kamara yet.
Not yet.
no, not
How
yet.
about Carolina, AB? Who you got for Carolina?
Is Carolina got a team? No,
Yeah.
just-
They have one, and they're playing on Monday night.
I mean, you got to start. You got to start if you're in a position to running back. I mean, Miles Sanders. I mean, they paid him. You gotta.
Yeah.
You might not get that 100 and a touch, but I think he's a start. I'm drawing a blank right now for some reason.
Really? Because there's nobody else. That's really it.
There ain't nobody.
You got. HF said Joe Burrow gonna have a big day. I'm seeing 5-ton Johns. Hunter Henry gonna have a nice day. Start Mike Thomas. He's a must start. All right. So that they're just commenting on that one. And the last game of the week is Browns versus Steelers. Moti Browns. Talk to me.
Like I mentioned earlier, man, the Browns, Mark been out, but I would have picked Cooper, but I don't see enough from Deshaun Watson. I don't want to call him a game manager, guys. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like that's where he's leaning towards. I want the old,
Deshaun Watson.
I'm watching back, yeah. So, but who am I starting, man? One of my booms is Elijah Moore, so I'm gonna go with him and
Chubb.
Of course, Chubb.
How about Njoku?
Chubb. I gotta see a little bit from Njoku too. But to all fantasy owners that I am in leagues with, Chubb is for sale.
Tony, Steelers.
Steelers, Pickens, like I said, boom Philly. I think a lot of people are expecting a defensive game. I think it's going to be an offensive game.
I can't agree with that. I'm not gonna lie, especially with Cooper out and Deontay out. I could see.
How do you feel about the Steelers defense?
I think it'll be good, man. The Steelers, guys, like they're the definition of overreaction in week 1. But I think they're overreaction.
I don't like their offense. Steelers' offense is very, very.
I think they're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, I think they will figure it out.
They'll figure it out. Yusuf, let's go ahead and give a shout out to Balkan House. Then we're gonna do our Boom Phillies Play Dudes prime time, closing out the show that way. And then Jose, we want to hear a speech before the 1 o'clock game. All right.
Oh.
So Boom Phillies. I'm sorry, Balkan House Restaurant. Shout out to the Balkan House.
You know what, Yusuf, man? I'm in the mood for some Balkan food.
Yeah, man, me too.
Well, there's no better place to go for Balkan than the Balkan House Restaurant. The Balkan House Restaurant is famous for their doner kebab sandwiches. But did you know that the Balkan House now serves breakfast? Did you also know that all their food is 100% halal? There are currently 2 Balkan House locations, one in Hamtramck and one in Ferndale. But they now also have 2 food trucks, so you can book your next party or event with the Balkan House on wheels. If you're looking for a nice place to eat with friendly service and great prices, look no further than the Balkan House Restaurant.
That's crazy.
Well,
all right.
Tua was going real late
Yeah.
in drafts.
We're back. It's time for Boom Philly time. So I'm going to go ahead and read off some of the Boom Philly people that are not here right now. Of course, you got a shout out to Kel Trey, by the way, leading the way as the Boom Philly for the guests at 66%. Well, let me go ahead and say that this is before this week because a couple guys hit their Thursday Boom Phillies. So heading into this week, this is where the percentages are at. Myself, I was at 16.6%. Tony was 0 for 3, but he hit already on DeAndre Swift on Thursday. Moti was 0 for 4.
Hello.
AB was 2 for 4, 50%. Jose was 1 for 3, 33%, but he also hit on Jordan Addison on Thursday. Ratonia was 0 for 4, and then Guess, which falls on the Cal Trey, was 2 for 3, 66.7%. So the guests are in the leaderboard, aka Cal Trey. With that said, let's go ahead and give out the Boom Phillies for Cal Trey. His Boom Phillies for this week is Dun, 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 dun. It's right here in front of me.
As he sent it at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing awake, by the way. I'll probably watch the Colorado game because that game was nice.
That game was nice.
Rashid Shaheed, Tyler Boyd, and Josh Reynolds. Those are his Boom Phillies. Eric Ratonia's Ringers, DJ Moore, Jahan Dotson, Nico Collins, and Justice Hill. I like those, by the way. Those are some good Boom Phillies. Solid ones. Myself, Josh Reynolds, Elijah Moore, Hill, Tutu Atwell this week, Zay Jones, and Luke Musgrave. Those are my Boom Phillies. Tony, what are yours?
I've got DeAndre Swift on Thursday.
Yes.
I just wanted to mention that.
Yep.
Pickens, Gus the Bus, Mike Williams, Detroit defense.
Wow.
And David Njoku.
What?
This is
another
six-pack
hurricane.
Special.
That's nice.
What's his projections?
Who?
Njoku.
I think 8.
Another hurricane.
Jose, Boom Phillies.
Well, I want to say I had Addison for Thursday. Hey, also give me Josh Reynolds, Michael Thomas, and Brian Robinson.
Time out, man.
I'm
You
sorry.
said no Michael Thomas.
I'm sorry, no
See,
Michael
man,
Thomas, Shaheed.
Can you update that, by the
Hey,
way?
listen, I was looking at the other one.
Just
Hold
copy
on.
and paste and delete Mike Thomas.
Okay.
I did. I already said no Mike Thomas, give me Shaheed.
Did you
Guys,
Did
I'm
you say
telling
yours?
you.
Shadu la ilaha illallah.
Yeah, Shahood.
Omar, did you name yours yet?
Yeah. Did I? Yes, I did.
You didn't have Josh Reynolds, right?
I did, homie. You cannot double him.
That'd be somebody's tripling them.
Oh yeah, you can't.
Somebody, no.
Who went first? Who went first? You
last
Cal
night,
Trey?
Cal Trey at
Oh,
3
Cal
o'clock
Trey
in the
did it?
morning.
Yeah.
At 3 o'clock in the morning.
I'm sorry, I didn't see that
we
at
all
3
see
a.m.
what Jose's doing.
Yeah.
So we could double,
I
not
got
triple
you.
now?
No, just double.
Double.
Oh, yeah, both of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
I
So,
didn't see that.
Hey,
one.
by the way, shout out to
Send that before 1 o'clock.
Shahid Muhammad
Abdul Rahman.
Shwady.
AB, who's your
Shahid
boom
Shwady.
Phillies?
I'm going Gus the Bus. I think he gets in the end zone. Dobbs, obviously, with Watson out. I like Allen Robinson with Deontay Johnson.
Solid.
I mean, that's like a sleeper more thing, but I think he booms. Joshua Kelly with Eckler out. I mean, he's going to be projected high, but he had two touches last week. You get Michael Gallup with whatchamacallit out, and then I think David Montgomery I think he scores twice today.
Let's go.
Nice.
There you go. Moti play dudes primetime. He sticks to primetime games. Give you players that are worth starting, especially during primetime. Moti, who you got?
I used to have music a couple years ago.
Yeah.
You know what?
We'll get it going.
Alright,
I call
guys,
these the Moti specials, bro.
Let's get it.
Because they didn't expect Moti.
Did I make the menu?
They didn't expect Moti to do it, but he did it. He
Yes.
always came up big in prime time.
There you go.
You know what? You're all right with me, Tone.
Do it, did it, came up big.
Whoa. Pause.
I'm just saying.
What's going on,
I'm
man?
repeating.
AB's a pause
All
man.
right, let's go, man.
You know what he said.
Miami, we got Mustard. For New England, we got Zeke. You know what I'm saying? Look for Zeke to have a good game. Pittsburgh, we got Pickens. And for Cleveland, I got Elijah Moore.
You know Carolina and the Saints are also Monday night game. You don't have to do it now, but
Oh,
you have two
I
Monday
did
night
not-
games.
I did
Yeah.
not know that. But yeah, I will add two.
What's up
Yeah.
with that? Somebody quick.
Because we didn't have one
They
week
didn't do
one.
it the first week.
But hold up. What happened to the East Coast, West Coast? You got two Monday night games, one at 7 and one
Because
at
they
8.
know that
So how
people-
West Coast is tough.
They're gonna watch it.
If
Yeah.
they start later.
Yeah, but still one at 7 and one at 8.
So the way that they did it
So we're gonna
was
start to-
at halftime, probably the second game is gonna start, and then you'll watch the second half of the first game. Well, then the second half of the second game is gonna begin when the
That's
first
too
game.
complicated for me, man. That's
Yeah.
just stupid.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know,
It
we're
is
fans,
dumb.
bro. We're
Thank
gonna
you,
be
Roger
flipping.
Goodell.
Yeah, weird. But we hope that you enjoyed the show. We're gonna end it off with a speech from Coach Dan, the man.
Diaper Dan.
Can we get an air horn, Yusuf, or something? You know what I'm saying? Can we get a Coach Jose the Don Campbell? Let us know, what are we looking into going into week 2 against Seahawks, who have beaten us the last couple times we've played them.
Say that again.
They have beaten us the last time
more
we played them. The last time we've played them, the Seahawks have beaten us. So what do we got for us, Coach Dan, this week?
First off, brother, I just want to say that the Lions were built that fucking way. You know what I'm saying? We want to come out and we want to attack on the ball. Come at you at every side. Come at you at every angle. Take you like Tony's kneecap. MashaAllah is doing healthier now. Snap it in half.
Wow.
It's because the Detroit Lions were built that way.
Ain't the same Detroit.
This ain't the same Detroit. This is the brand new Lions.
We the Lions.
We the Lions.
Got a touchdown. We the Lions. We just hit a field goal. We the Lions. We going to the Super Bowl. We the Lions. First game of the season,
You
so
can see
you know
that
we
on
got
camera,
to take
guys.
it
He's
straight to
actually
the top. They
percolating.
thought we'd never make, so it's game time.
We're going to rob them today. They're leaving Detroit, as they say, buttery.
Nice.
Give me that. W.
Shout out to Jose. Go ahead and give him a round of applause if you can, man. Jose, Coach Jose, the Don Campbell.
Coming to Coach Hamtramck in the LOL
We
League soon.
appreciate you guys.
Just
Dan
saying.
needs to give the Seahawks some credits.
The
I mean,
0
guys,
2 Team Hamtramck.
we're gonna give him some credit.
What?
Listen, we can't claim.
Team Hamtramck in the LOL. I said
Yeah, I've been approached by a couple people.
I said the 0 2.
Stop.
BG's team
Stop.
the 0 2.
Hey, my man, let me tell you something about Team Hamtramck, okay?
Let me guess.
Let
They
me-
won by 20 and lost by 20? Oh, no, that. My bad.
That was super.
My bad.
Yo, man. It's
My
too
bad.
soon.
By the way, I have something in my clause in my contract. I cannot check JJ or Fujo. So
Fujo dropped.
Is that why Fujo was the
Fujo, solid player of the week.
37 on
11 for
Batman.
12,
Player of the
though.
week.
I don't know, Nader, if you're
All right,
listening.
by the way,
Sorry,
Team
let's go back.
Hamtramck. Hey, they got grit. They are the Detroit Lions.
Stop.
You're sleeping on them?
No.
You sleeping on them?
Please don't do that.
Don't do that.
Team
I got
Hamtramck.
respect for them, but don't
All
do
right,
that, please.
watch. They got the pieces. They just got to figure it out.
All right, shout out to everybody that tuned in. Again, this was season 3, episode 3 of the Fantasy Guys. Follow us on all of our socials: YouTube, Oz Media, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, Oz Media. You can listen to the show later on Apple and Spotify podcasts under Oz Media. We do this every Sundays from 11:30 to 1. Next week, our guest is Ibrahim Zindani. Looking forward to ABZ coming on the
for
show.
sure.
With that said, shout out to all of our sponsors: Hanley,
Shout
Juice
out.
Box, Balkan House, Qahwah House, BC Adhesives, Specialty, and Unique Coney Island. We appreciate all of them as well.
Sambo.
We appreciate all of you guys that are here today. This is the co-host of the Fantasy Guys. Good luck
Hey.
to all your fantasies
Yes.
this week. Motila, you got to say something, Tony.
Hey, damn. Okay.
He wants to play Dudes Prime Time. 2 more guys.
Yeah, 2 more guys. Juwan Johnson and Chuba Hubbard.
Nice. Solid. Juwan Johnson. I like it. Hey, by the way, you talking all the smack about Team Hamtramck.
I'm
You
not
guys
saying
won.
nothing.
You guys won by 2.
I'm not
by
saying
2.
nothing.
And it should have been a foul 3-point
missed-
shot.
we missed 17
3-point
layups.
shot. BG.
We missed
BG
17
went up
layups.
for 3. BG went up for 3. They
missed
awarded him
17 layups.
2 shots, not 3.
Hey,
That's
hey,
the
hey.
game.
Mo
The family
Ali-
show.
yeah.
That's the game.
Guys
It's a family
won,
show.
They won by 19, they won by 21 the first game
And lost
won
by-
by 19 the second
So
game.
they're up 2 right now.
We're up
That's
2.
exactly.
Mo
Exactly.
Ali said, whoever Moti got, you better put him on. Pull up, Fantasy Guys.
Hey,
Moti,
by the way,
the real one.
we do got a
Shout out
question.
to Rico.
Hey, we do got a question.
Yes.
Brian Robinson or Zay Flowers?
Zay,
Zay.
need my
Shock.
pick, man.
Zay.
Like my
What's
coworkers call me
Rico,
Zay.
what do you mean you need your pick, Rico? I don't know what you're talking about, Rico. All right.